and it's Colleen and ready for the Small Town Baker baking show. But we're going savory tonight, and I'm cooking Russian chicken, one of our favorites in our family. So let's get started. This is a really easy recipe. We start with a package of onion soup mix, and we take Russian dressing, hence it's called Russian chicken. And we just kind of pour. It's a really, I don't like to measure. Who needs measuring? So we're gonna just kind of let that get down to the bottom, and then we're gonna put an equal amount of apricot jam. And so I'll get a spoon out here, and we'll just spoon in equal amounts of Russian dressing and apricot jam. And again, no need for measuring, it's overrated. Okay, oh, and I probably should have turned this bottle upside down before I started this. So we're just gonna mix this up. As you can see, it's mixing. Okay, I need some more Russian dressing. So what I'm gonna do is I do have a new bottle. Here we go with the rest of the Russian dressing. So like I said, equal parts apricot jam, equal parts Russian dressing. And that's it. There's your sauce. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the fridge and we're gonna grab our chicken. Now tonight, I decided to buy chicken boneless, the fillet of chicken breasts, because I find them nice and tender and juicy and yummy. So we're gonna take, so we're gonna take a dish out. We're gonna open up the package of the chicken. Very simple. And we're gonna just stick that all right into the pan, just like this. We'll open up the other one and put this in. Again, so very simple. Put this all in like this. I'm going to throw that right in the garbage. And I'm gonna wash my hands because, you know, I'm just dealt with raw chicken. Excuse the mess of the kitchen, by the way. My girls happen to be in here after I left today and messed it up and didn't clean up after themselves. A little salt and pepper, just right on the chicken, just to give the chicken a little bit of flavor. Salt, not too much because the onion soup mix does tend to be quite salty. And whoopsie! Okay, we're just gonna pour that right over. And I may be a good cook, but I don't claim to be a clean cook. My mother always claimed that after I cooked in the kitchen, it looked like a cyclone had gone through. So we're going to just let that saute for just a little bit while we make the rice. I'm gonna clean up that little bit of spill there. Okay, so we're just gonna put that aside, let that kind of marinate a little bit, and we're going to start with the rice. So the chicken is marinating, and I'm just about to start the rice. So I'm measuring out 2 cups of rice. And I know I said measuring was overrated before, but sometimes it actually is good. So here we go. That's 1 cup. And 2 cups. Easy peasy. Uncle Ben's, I like the Uncle Ben's long grain rice. No 20-minute pre-parboiled stuff. I like the real stuff. And now we're gonna take 1 cup, a quarter of a cup of oil, any kind of oil. Whoops, overdid that a little bit. So quarter of a cup of oil, we just pour, this is how easy this is. Pour that in the dish, take some soy sauce, open it up. Woo, that was a little tight. Okay, and we're gonna do a quarter of a cup of soy sauce. So, and it doesn't have to be exact, but do that. I take a can of mushrooms and mushroom pieces for a little extra flavor. Any kind that you can find in your supermarket. I like to get stuff that's on sale. My kids joke all the time when I come home with stuff and they say, oh, that was on sale, right, Mommy? Stuff that I wouldn't normally have bought. And then I'm going to take another package of onion soup mix. mix that in. Okay, so now I'm just gonna mix that all, make sure it all gets coated. Give that a little stir. And we do need to add, of course, our liquid. And so to this, we are gonna add 3 cups of water. Just easy, simple tap water. Okay, so that's mixed well, so I'm just gonna go over here to the tap. And then we got 1, 2, 3. And that's basically it. So now I am going to put this in the oven, and it does take about an hour. And what I like to do is about the oven at 350, and about every 15 minutes, I give it a little stir. And then if I feel like it seems to be kind of cooking too much on the top, I may cover it with some tin foil. But for now, I'm going to leave it uncovered, and I'm going to put it into the oven, 350 degrees. And like I said, I'm going to set my timer for 15 minutes because it's just for me to give it a little check and a stir. The chicken is going to stay on the sideboard for a little bit. Basically that's it. What I am going to do is cut up some carrots and put a little broccoli on it, give it a little color, a little more veg, and that's dinner done. All right, so 15 minutes has gone by and I'm ready to give the rice a stir, but I'm at the same time going to put the chicken in because that's going to take about 45 minutes. So I'm just going to put that down in the lower rack and that can cook away. I'm going to get my spoon and yes, so as you can see, I'm just giving the rice a little stir. I'm trying to be careful that I don't spill it over in the oven because we don't want that to happen. So just a little stir. It's cooking up nicely. I'm going to close the oven, set the timer for another 15 minutes. And also, as you can see, on our break, I cut up some carrots and some broccoli, and I'm just going to boil those and add those to the meal, and it's going to be great. Okay, well, here we are. Our carrots are almost ready. Our broccoli is almost done. And I'm going to do one last check and stir of the rice. And we should be good to go in about 15 more minutes, I'd say. So do you see how it's almost like making fried rice, but in a casserole dish. It turns out to be nice and flaky and flavorful. Look at that. Just needs probably 15 more minutes and it'll be perfect. And the chicken, I'm just going to give that a little stir, but not with the same spoon. So, look at how good and fluffy that's looking. Like I said, just needs a few more minutes, and I'm going to still leave that uncovered. And I will get some tongs here and just give the chicken a little turn over, just to make sure that's all. Look at that, it smells. I know you can't smell it, but whew, it smells good. And yeah, and that'll be probably another 10 or 15 minutes for that, and we'll be good to go. So dinner is almost ready to be served, and I have to tell you that it's my kids' favorite. It's Russian chicken and dirty rice with some side veg. So here we are sitting down to delicious Russian chicken and dirty rice. Crowd pleaser for sure. It's delicious. Thank you for tuning in. Tune in for our next episode of Colleen Small Town Baker. Maybe this time I won't go savory. And I'll actually bake something. Stay tuned. Thank you. Colleen Small Town Baker out.
The white out of the yellow, out of the purple, out of the green.